covering every county. This is your statewide newscast. Arkansas Today.
Northwest Arkansas could just be weeks away from having not just one, but two medical marijuana dispensaries. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Mallory Brooks. The Relief Center in Bentonville requested a final inspection of its facility by the ABC shortly after the Medical Marijuana Commission received another request, this time from the Arkansas Medicinal Source Patient Center, also located in Bentonville. Clarissa Bustamante has a look inside one of the first places people could get their hands on weed in Benton County.
And there's been people that have been waiting their whole lives to see this day come. So I view this as a very monumental, historical day or an event for not only Bentonville and this place, but obviously for the state of Arkansas.
Medical marijuana is making a long-awaited arrival into Northwest Arkansas, and now it's closer than ever.
We could see product in patients' hands in just a matter of really less than 2 weeks.
Scott Harden with the Medical Marijuana Commission says the Relief Center in Bentonville has now requested an inspection with alcohol beverage control, the last step before opening its doors.
Once they receive that approval, they can open that minute.
Our goal will be, as soon as we get that approval, as quickly as possible from that point, for sure.
Once it gets the green light, owner Matt Shansky says they'll start to move product in. It's been about 3 years in the making, so he's ready for the rush.
Definitely going to make it comfortable for people if they do have to wait. So, we'll be obviously providing water and things like that, food, that kind of stuff. It'll be an event out here.
While the lot in front of the Relief Center is filled with dirt and tools right now, towards the end of the month, it'll be filled with people ready to get their medicine.
But it won't be the only place people can get medical marijuana for long.
As of today, 2 of the 4 Northwest Arkansas dispensaries have indicated to us that they are ready for inspection and ready to open their doors for business.
Arkansas Medicinal Source has also requested an inspection. Harden says there's no set date yet, but it will likely happen the same week as the Relief Center. Shansky says once open, these businesses will be more than just money makers.
I don't know if words can capture what this represents to a lot of people around the state.
The inspection date for the Relief Center is set for July 29th.
And that was Clarissa Bustamante reporting. Clarissa, thank you. So far, Arkansas has opened up medical marijuana dispensaries in 5 cities across the state. More than 300 pounds of medical marijuana been sold in the state since sales started earlier this year. That comes to a total of about $2 million in sales. A long-standing landmark in Nashville is also cleaning up after several feet of floodwater seeped inside on Tuesday. The First Christian Church was built in 1911, and members say the buildings had been hit by a tornado, burned by fire, and now saturated by flooding. About 4 feet of water made its way into the fellowship hall on the church's lower level.
We're going to let it dry out and see what we got, and probably had to pull up all the carpet and probably redo from the wainscot down on the sheetrock, redo all that. So we'll just go from there and start praying.
The sanctuary area of the church was spared. Officials say their services will go on as scheduled this week. The University of Arkansas received an award of nearly $5 million to help pave the path for future cybersecurity professionals. A 5-year, $4.63 million award will allow the university to provide training on how to protect network and computer systems through cybersecurity, transportation security, and critical infrastructure security. The funds come from the National Science Foundation. That program will focus on attracting students from underrepresented populations and will partner with Northwest Arkansas Community College to help students pursue bachelor's and advanced degrees.
Given that there are so many other areas, the students are going like programming, web development, all the different areas. So when you distribute the students in all those areas, the number of students that come to cybersecurity is not as much.
They say the only catch is students receiving the grant must work for a federal agency for the same amount of time they received the grant. Well, people started lining up early this morning for President Trump's 2020 campaign rally in Greenville, North Carolina. It's happening tonight. At 8:30, there were already 100 people in line. That rally will take place at 7 p.m. at East Carolina University. The Coliseum seats 8,000 people, and every seat is expected to be filled. Some might have to be turned away at the door. Laura Trump kicking off a new effort for the Trump campaign outside of Philadelphia today. The president's daughter-in-law launched Women for Trump at an event this morning. The effort is designed to be a coalition dedicated to recruiting and activating women in support of President Trump in 2020. She's married to Eric Trump, and the couple is expecting their second child next month. Joe Biden is going after his Democratic presidential opponents on health care. Biden is defending Obamacare and attacking opponents who support a single-payer Medicare for all system. He told reporters that Medicare for all means ending private health insurance, which most Americans don't support. The primary aim of his targets are Senators Kamala Harris and Bernie Sanders. Sanders is set to respond with an afternoon speech defending his single-payer approach. Well, let's take a look back at this day in history, 1867. On this day, the Arkansas School for the Deaf becomes a state institution by an act of the Arkansas General Assembly. In 1955, entertainment giant Walt Disney opens his latest creation, the Disneyland theme park in Anaheim, California. And in 1975, the Cold War superpowers link up in space for the first time as an American Apollo capsule docks with a Soviet spacecraft.